If we had been in the temple that day, when the Pharisee and the tax collector came in to pray, who would have passed the smell test? I'm not talking about their body odor. I'm talking about their authenticity and credibility. Who is being truthful and sincere? People would have assumed that the Pharisee is the most authentic, credible, truthful, and sincere of the two. And they would be wrong. It is the tax collector who comes out smelling like a rose. This is a phrase that means successfully coming out of a difficult or challenging situation without any negative consequences. Something good and positive happens to us, even though it looked like we were going to fail or to be harmed. This is what it means to come out smelling like a rose. We can relate to the tax collector. We have all been in situations where we thought things were not going to go well for us. We thought the damage we've done could not be fixed. Asking for God's mercy seems too little, too late. And yet, when all was said and done, we came out smelling like a rose. So did the tax collector in Jesus' parable. He goes to the temple to pray because he is probably consumed with guilt, and for good reason. Tax collectors were notorious for collecting taxes for the Roman Empire and spamming off money from the top. He is a traitor to his people, and therefore he has every reason to believe God's wrath is about to be unleashed on him. But the fact that he comes to the temple to pray suggests that he wants to make major changes in his life. He stands at a distance, unable to lift up his eyes and face other people. He beats his chest, an act of intense emotion and desperation. He knows he is wilted, broken, and a sinful man. And yet his prayer is simple, sincere, soaked in humility. Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. We can describe the tax collector as a wilted rose with a sweet aroma. He now passes the smell test. It is the fragrance of grace. He arrives in truth and he leaves in mercy. He comes out smelling like a rose. The other man who enters the temple to pray is a Pharisee, a member of an elite religious order. The Pharisees are known for their righteous and obedient behavior. They have the respect and admiration of everyone. He enters the temple already smelling like a rose, or so he assumes. But this doesn't end well for him. He is a rose without a fragrance. He presents as a rose. He prays, fasts, tithes, and keeps the law. He does everything right, but his prayer is a performance, not an act of purity. He doesn't ask God for anything because he thinks he already has everything. His righteousness is self-made. If we could use the smell test on him at this moment, we will smell the fragrance or odor of pride. He says, "Oh God, I thank you that I am not like the rest of humanity." This is the moment his rose withers. He compares himself to others, but not to God. He doesn't smell like grace. He reeks of arrogance. We all come here with a mixed bag of pride and guilt. We are the Pharisee and the tax collector. They represent both sides of our humanity. But if we want to leave here, leave these walls through that door, smelling like a rose, here is a way that we can do that. Come to God honestly. No masks, no comparisons. Pray like the tax collector, short, sincere, and humble. Let go of the need to be admired and embrace the need to be forgiven. Let your life release the fragrance of grace to others, especially those who feel wilted and unworthy. Despite what the old country song says, God does promise us a rose garden as long as we approach God with authenticity, credibility, truthfulness, and above all, sincerity. Let us be people who smell like grace, not because we are perfect, but because we know the one who is.